Master and friends.
Good morning.
I'll be talking about a story, and that story is none other than mine. And first of all, I'd like to say that my life was full of challenges and interesting challenges. And these challenges were revolved around events in my life, which have currently shaped me into a person which is quite different from a normal human being, I would say. So that's why I would say my life is more or less comparatively like that of a migratory bird. Generally we human beings are fixed to one location, but my life has been always around different locations, different places, different regions. I would like to say that I've traveled around different countries like Brazil, Syria, Canada, and as well as Africa. I was born in Africa. I've done my schooling from various institutes, American and Indian schools as well. And I can't go into details because then it won't cover in 4 to 5 minutes. But I can tell you the gist of the message is that I've been. What you can say is that I've had a lot of remorses and a lot of joys from these experiences. And I had remorses because every time I left a place, I felt as if I was leaving a part of me in that place. And every time I came to a new place, I felt as if I was starting a new life, starting new friends. So my life was always full of these ups and downs. And in essence, I'll tell you, as a person, I've been psychologically very subjected to a lot of, as you call it, toil, pressure. But I'll tell you, as you might have noticed in my Facebook, I'm a very reserved person. And that is because I do not like to share too many facts about myself. But to be honest, I'm dying to talk about myself. I'm dying to tell things about me. But because I want people to notice me, I want people to understand me in a way. But since I love to talk about myself and I love to make friends, and making friends is a very difficult task for me sometimes. But overall, I have an endless list of friends. I have friends from school, from college, in Delhi, and I have friends all over the world right now. But maintaining these friends is the biggest problem. So, the most important of my friends are always kept close to my heart. I always keep them in mind, and I never forget them. And they are the essence of my life. And if I were to elaborate on my friends, they are truly what they define as in me as a person, and they keep me away from loneliness. Now to go on further, since I had to travel to so many different countries along with my parents, most of my schooling was done in different countries, mainly in Syria, Brazil, Canada, and India. In Syria, my most memorable schooling days were in Syria. My friend there, Bhattacharya Ice, was there. We had very close network over there of Indian diplomatic service people. So I had the golden opportunity of making friends like him and everyone around. And eventually I had to come back to India many times. In my 3rd and 4th grade, I studied in DA Public School, Kailashans, and in my 9th and 10th I studied in Sanskriti School, Chennai. My college years were spent in Manipal Institute of Technology. I did my BTech in Electrical and Electronics over there. And but I had to struggle a lot in that college. So I tried my best to perseverance and dedication to come out of it, because I was not used to the Indian system. But I also, somehow after coming out of it, I had the privilege of doing my 9-month internship in Switzerland, Accra Metro AG. And there I was able to make even more friends. But I think more important than all this academics and college things, I would like to talk about my hobbies and interests. Because academics is totally serious stuff. My hobbies generally are, as you might have noticed, it's traveling. I love traveling a lot, and not just to different countries. I love traveling around to places which are of natural natural beauty. So as a result of this, I developed another hobby, which is of trekking. I love trekking. I did my first trek in this place called Tangban Base Camp. I went to a place called I did a 18,000 feet trek. It took me around 10 days, and I reached the top, and I was having a lot of breathing issues, acclimatizing. So I got to see the Nanda Devi Parvat over there, and also the Tangban Peak over there. And what I realized was nature is awesome. It's absolutely beautiful, and which is why I want to continue doing these treks in the future. And I've developed a passion for climbing mountains, and I also see natural environments and rare specimens over there of plants and flowers which are not generally seen in the normal world. Another thing I like about mountains is the simple people over there. The local villagers are very kind, very simple people, and when I met them I was shocked to see that they live so simple lives. They don't have any electricity, they don't have any food, they don't have complex foods like atta or anything, they just eat simple food. Okay. Another one of my passions is running. Every day I run in the morning, at least 8 kilometers a day. I do this because it gives me lots of energy, lots of invigoration, and it keeps my mind active. So every day I just make it a point to get up and run. And the last of my hobbies, I have many hobbies. This is just the gist of the hobbies. I have the small bits, or you can say penchant, what I like to do. One of my hobbies is writing, and I love writing because I eventually want to write a memoir about myself and about my life. And I hope today's speech is one of the events in my life which I can put in this memoir and truly say that I was able to share something important in my life in such a short time. And it was a pleasure to share my life with you.